Testing. That works. Okay, we are live. So yeah, watch what you see here. Hello, good morning. I'm just letting, we are live now, and we're just letting people stream in. Let's see who's coming in. Come on, G. Let's see.
Do you want my mask up?
No, you don't have. Later I will just say I take it off. I'm invited guest. That's why I can take it. Alright. Hello, good morning. Siti Ulia Audit, Mumok. We are starting the video shortly. Let's move around a bit. Okay. Hello. Good morning, everyone. My name is Risdian Isbintara. Now, I'm removing my mask because I'm an invited guest in somebody's home. Actually, it's my cousin and cousin-in-law, very kind couple. So they've just moved in here. This is not for sale anymore. I'm sorry to show you this, but what I want to do is show what a young three-room BTO looks like. And in case somebody who is a single or young couple is looking for a young three-room flat in Punggol or any young clusters, you will know what it looks like. Okay, so do like and share this video so someone in your network can benefit from this. So you just help me and help someone else in your network know what it's like living in a three-room BTO flat. So we are now in Punggol. I'm going to show you the owner shortly, Mr. G. All right, so we're going to turn around. Thank you so much for joining us on this Monday morning.
Sure.
Hi, Mr. G.
Hello, everyone.
Thanks for inviting me to your place. I'm so happy that we are here today, right?
We love to have you here.
Okay, yes. Very nice, kind man here. So you want to show, they are in the midst of moving in. So this is definitely not the final look, all right? But they're kind enough to, I know some of my clients, they are not comfortable to show a place that's still in a mess and all that, but they want to show we want to show you the place itself is nice, and we also want to show the in progress look, right? Later on, what it's like.
If I had known, I would have dressed up a little bit better.
I don't want him to look too handsome and overshadow me. That's why I didn't want you to dress up. Yeah. Okay, we are in a 68 square meter, 3-room flat, and we came in. Tell us more. When you bought this is a resale purchase, right? And
yeah,
right.
The apartment is 5 years old.
Okay, 5 years old. And what caught your eye when you first came to this apartment?
Actually the windows.
Okay.
The view's okay, but mostly the windows are
full height.
Full height windows.
Full height windows.
So it creates a lot of brightness.
Yeah.
In the apartment, and this is what the wife was after.
Well, exactly. So before we started our search, we penned down what was the requirements, right? So we were looking for a place that's bright and airy, correct? So because Indra likes that, and we're looking definitely full height windows will be a plus because you guys just started about to move into this place near Harbourfront.
The place we were in before had the
same concept. So
also
that came
HDB.
into the requirement. Also HDB, full height windows, and then we wanted something. Preferably corner with good privacy, if possible. And then you brought up a good point about buying a young flat. Remember, I was quoting you about prices, about 3-room flats in Tampines that was going around for 330,000, let's say.
Yes.
Or about 340,000 now even. And they are about 35 years old, which means the balance lease is only about 64 years old, right?
Correct. So if you divide the price you pay by the number of years left on the lease, and you make the calculation,
all right,
you pay much less buying a new flat, right?
That's right. Because of depreciation is a lot lesser here, because balance lease still about 94 years. This is a 5-year-old flat, so you take 99 years minus 5, you still have balance 94 years. So if you pay somewhat about 375,000 for a place like this, which is the rough price around in Punggol, you can see that versus an old flat that is commanding 330,000, which only has a balance lease of 64 years. You can see the difference, like, wow, shouldn't the old flat be like 200 over 1,000 comparing to the newer flat? But it's not like that. So
it seems the older flats
Yeah.
seem to be overpriced.
Right. So in Mr. G, my customer's words, it seems that the old flats are overpriced. Of course, some people are happy to pay for an old flat because they are in a very familiar area, in a mature estate, and that's your right as well. But here, we're just sharing opinions and, of course, knowledge. In case you want to buy your next flat, you are armed with this information before you make that big commitment, yeah?
Yeah.
Exactly. So let's show them the place. So I'll take a tour, and what I really like is truly a corner here. I mean, in BTO units, right, a lot of units along the corridor, and then the windows no longer face the corridor, so it's still good privacy. But this is actually a true corner in a sense that there are no neighbors on your left. There's no one walking by, or no capos. In their words, no capos. So, and on top of that, you get this recess area outside. So you buy inside, you get a little bit of outside here. You get your shoe rack and all that. So, and you're not facing another neighbor's door. So depending on the cluster that you buy, in some layouts you are facing another cluster door. Now, when you buy a resale unit, it also depends on your luck and what you find. The previous owners of this house were kind enough to leave us a few nice fixtures, like this smart digital lock, right? The transaction went through very, very nice. So a shout out to the ex-sellers and my good friend, agent Sophia and Roslan as well, who we brokered this deal together. And then we have the aircon in the living hall. So again, those who have just joined us, this is already purchased. We're just showing you what a 68 square meter 3-room looks like. And the owners just started moving in. It's not the final look. I know the owner has a great taste in design. I can't wait for this place to be ready. Okay, so I'll take you more. So what they like was the full height window here, wall to wall. So it's push-out window here. So what the difference is within sliding windows, you are always covered half. So you always slide your windows left or slide your windows right, yeah, G? So with push-out windows, you have maximum exposure here, and it's known to be really windy here, right? When I arrived, the fan was like a turbine. My lady owner said, like a turbine. And with the newer clusters, HDB have even changed the design a little bit to be like this. So this is really useful. So let's say you want ventilation when it's raining heavily, right? So with these windows open, there's some rainwater that can get in. But so if you close this and you leave this open, the rainwater will not splash in, right? And yet you get air and some ventilation in, all right? Am I right to say that, G? Yeah. Has it rained so far here? Yeah, I'm sure it has rained.
Yes, of course, it rains.
And you were saying that
Punggol is the place where you get the most wind, I think. We have a cleaning lady that came here. Mm-hmm. And I take it from her. She said this apartment is the most windy she's ever seen.
Wow, those are big words. From a cleaning lady who have visited many different houses in many different areas.
But it's taken now.
Right, it's taken now. Okay, but there are other units for sale. You can get in touch with me, and I'll show you where some parts you'll get this view and this type of wind. We are facing Coney Island and the Serangoon Harbour and Sea. So that explains where the wind is coming from. Okay, I'll take you the rest of the place because we're gonna have brunch. So I'll show you a little bit about the kitchen, right? So different layouts, right? So as we get in here, you have the polished ceramic tiles, porcelain tiles here from HDB. So if you shine it up, it makes the house look really bright and spacious because the light just bounces from the bottom up, right? So if you get in here, I'll just show a little bit. I kind of like what the previous owner already did. That was quite clever in a sense that they didn't restrict the fridge area. So there was, somebody could have made overhanging cabinets, right? Here and then, or box up the fridge in a kitchen cabinet, and that will make it really hard. That means you only have a certain size fridge that can fit in there all the time. But by leaving the corner here, the next owner or even yourself as an owner, you can choose to have a smaller fridge next time, or you can already have a big fridge side by side like this. This is by Beko, and what they told me was that with now the new fridges, right, you can actually unscrew the stand, and they already have wheels below, so you can pull this out easily to clean the back, right? Otherwise, you'll be cleaning the back of the fridge once every 5 years, maybe. Okay, so side by side, left and right kitchen cabinet, they have top and bottom, and this is serviced by city gas pipes, right? And there was an oven that was already built in. It came as a fixture, so that came with the purchase. So if you are not too fussy, or you don't want to spend too much at the start, you can look for renovated units such as this in the resale market. All right, that way as a start you don't have to spend so much. Okay, of course, if you get bonuses, you work long hours and you make more moolah, and you finally want to add extra spice things up, of course you can do that slowly. But I'm saying that for a start, young couples or single, you don't want to spend so much, then please look, there are choices for renovated young units in the resale market. Come on, G, you want to tell me you wanted to dance, right, just now? No, like with the ruler. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. So they have the bomb shelter, right, G? Can you look at your bomb shelter? Yeah.
Sure.
They have done it into a grocery kind of mini mart here. That's nice. Ironing board, cleaning and stuff like that. So that's very organized. Yeah, even though they've only just thrown things inside. So aircon in the living room above there, and now the rest. So tell me more, G, about, okay, we'll show the bathroom first. So yeah, the bathroom, this is the common bathroom. It's very large. You can do dry and wet areas with a shower cubicle here, right? If you add a shower cubicle here, you can make that into a wet section and then keep the rest of the place dry. So this came from HDB. They already have covered pipes here and all that, so you don't see any so-called ugly piping around. And you can have an instant water heater or a central storage water heater. So, on to you, Jill. Tell me more about this room.
So yeah, it's a 2-bedroom. So yeah. We are a couple with no children. We use this one as an office. Right. We both work from home. Yeah. So let's come in and have a look.
Let's come in and have a look. The Creep, MTV Creep with Mr. G. I wish. And now that's the lovely Indra. She's shown herself a little bit. Okay.
Hi, hello darlings.
Okay, thank you. So we have 2 tables here for both Mr. G and Indra to work. They have very kindly allowed me to do this video because I want to lend inspiration to people who are looking to buy a resale unit for their very first home, or it could be your second home.
I think especially if people in future think that they will be working from home indefinitely, and for me and Mr. G, we'll probably be working from home permanently. I think you might want to look at the space where it's conducive for working, and at the same time, have a really motivational room to work in.
Motivational room. I like that. We're going to be talking about motivation in our division meeting later. And so what do you like about this? The view helps?
The view helps, and I particularly have my desk facing the view so that if I am really stressed in a call, I can easily look up and look at the sky and some green. So that helps with your vision. And sometimes if you actually look at the PC for a long time, it really helps to actually kind of, relax your eyesight and be inspired, darlings.
I'm inspired by what you say. So most of us just take things for granted, right? We will just get a table, face the wall, and then, that's it, right? And that's fine too. But yeah, I mean, now you're right. More and more we're working from home. Yeah. And I think it's now, maybe my future buyers will look into homes more carefully about sections where they were gonna be working from home.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we never had that discussion last year. We just bought around COVID, right? Yeah. Amazing. Now everybody has to work from home, and these things actually do matter. Like where you're gonna put where can 2 people work in one room or 3? People with kids or parents who are living together. Can a lot of people be working from home now, being on Zoom, and everybody have their own private areas. But I like what you did with the desk facing there. That's nice. So
I think the other thing, a good point to actually remember, especially when you trying to set up an office in your flat, is to pay attention or just have some thoughts about your furniture. Whether is it freestanding or permanently built in, because that allows flexibility. But if you really want something which is like permanent, like you know that you're going to work in such a manner, that's fine. You know, then invest yourself in something built in.
Yeah.
But if you kind of like unsure, maybe it works this way, maybe it doesn't, you might want to, you know, get something which is mobile, and you can shift things around. That way you don't damage the wall or damage the floor, and you can still have a good space to kind of like work around.
Yes.
So that's one tip that I would actually share.
Thank you. Indra is actually a renowned designer in her industry.
Yeah.
Quite well. She's being humble. She's being humble. She's always headhunted. But she's in the design line, and those tips definitely sound true from someone who definitely know what she's saying. So I definitely now having some ideas. We got to invite you back to another show just about home ideas and home tips, right? So G, that's your space, and if we turn around one more time, that is, so I really like the idea of, freestanding furniture, especially for a start. You don't know how things are going to work out. Your first home, are you going to have like sofa permanently facing there, TV there? I think that's a good tip, Indra. Have it freestanding. I think it's kind of slightly cheaper as well. I think customization of wardrobe can be quite expensive because the person has to come here, measure things to the wall, and cut the wood and things right to your customization instead of building 1,000 pieces of the same set, right? That's cheaper. So
that would be cheaper.
Yeah, but I think it's a good idea.
Compared to the price of buying a place,
Mm-hmm.
it's okay to spend like 10 or 15% of the buying price to create the good furniture that you need, etc.
I think I will pick on that. I think me and Shikin's behind the camera, and we used to buy cheap stuff all the time just because we want to save, and we are like thinking like we should be
yes, of course.
like what what's the word like very careful, like don't spend so much. But boy, we end up like spending on a sofa every 2 years because we have kids that jump on it, and then I'm quite heavy, and then it's suddenly sunken in all the time, and then remember, babe. Yeah, that we have to buy another sofa after that.
If you balance what things that you really want to invest and pay a good price for it, and some things that probably you know that you're going to change or things like that. So I mean, in my line of work, a table is a table, so I would tell my clients like, okay, you get something which is decent, affordable, but a chair is something that you really sit on most of the time, so invest on a good chair.
Chair means good health, more wealth because you spend less money on your health. Oh my God, did I just come up with that? Let's look at the last room. We have to hit. Thank you, Indra, again. Okay, I'm just gonna close this up. Hold on, Shikin. All right, okay. So we're in the master room now. The house came with the built-in wardrobe here. So that's where they have their clothes there, and then we're gonna end there. Can we come and see the master bathroom here? So master bathroom here. So again, like I say, it's still a work in progress. They have so many ideas. You've met Indra. I'm sure you know that she'll spruce this place very nicely, but it's a work in progress. So it's a big bathroom. It for HDB requirements, you need wheelchair access. You need wheelchairs to be able to like wheel themselves in. So that's why the ramp. And you can have the wet section here, the cubicle. You can have all right. So, okay, I'll turn you around. So this is a sliding wardrobe, so you have good space here. So this is a queen bed, and that's overlooking the nice view. They initially had the bed here, and they want to wake up to the view, but it didn't work out so much. Yeah, so for now, they put it back into this view. Wow, okay, very silau. Very dark. Okay, all right. We'll end in the living room. Thank you. Those who have joined us, please comment if you see something that you like or you were inspired by Indra's tip about having loose furniture around, or Mr. G's advice about spending a good percentage of your budget on good furniture that will last you a long time and that makes you comfortable and don't get injuries with sitting down and all that. Mr. G, thank you again for your time.
Sure. Thank you for coming.
And take care, and we're going to have brunch now. Have a good week ahead. Thank you, Shikin. Bye-bye.
Bye, darlings.
Bye. Take care. Assalamualaikum. Bye.